Always top slid here, Loopy. Nah, not really, mate. I don't think there's any real competition out there at the moment. Went into to do the last race and it wouldn't get past the lobby, but I was 1 second clear of second. But no, it'll be top split on the weekend, mate. When GTWS comes back, sadly. How's the triple monitors treating you, mate? Growing an extra set of eyes yet? You already got big enough eyes, mate. You don't need an extra set. He's right. I got eyes like fucking overcoat buttons. Going to war with your old punching on partners again, Loops. I've upset him again. What's new? Yeah. Well, not him exactly. He's not the one that I got upset with. But he got upset with me because I got upset with one of them. Nah, Darren, I called him a fuckhead. I said, I legitimately fucking hate you, mate. You're a hazard. And then I had Rob messaging me, telling me arrogance will get me nowhere. And to come to race C because this is too fast. Like race C's too fast for me. And I was just like, where he's been at race C the last month, mate? No comment. But yeah, Darren, basically, go back watch yesterday's stream, you'd see why. Fair reason. I mean, even the thumbnail that I had up yesterday, fair reason. But no, apparently you're not allowed to fucking call people out on their ineptitude. Someone said old Gronk's raging the other day. That was pretty good. But yeah, basically, you're not allowed to call them out on their fucking dodginess. And Rob saying I was being arrogant, like I know I'm not the only one that's had a problem with Darren. And I don't have a problem with Darren, just Darren's driving. What he attempts to call a passing manoeuvre, a legal passing manoeuvre. And the amount of times he started on pole and in 2 laps had 4 cars queued up behind him. Considering you're not meant to be able to pass on this track, everybody says it's impossible to pass or catch up. I don't know how 4 cars could get within 3 seconds of the first. There you go, ordinary Grand Prix. Fast boy. Fucking TT, he's in the top 100, that bloke. Alright, first race, so I'm probably going to be shit. I haven't raced the TT here. First one I've seen. I've seen him in the top 100 all week. I don't even think I've used the TT in this game. What's going on, Matt? Whoa, whoa. That sucked. Sorry, mate. Exactly what just happened to that guy was what Darren was doing to me every race. Oh, we are skidding. Whoa! Horrible. That guy just died and I seen it, that's right. Too early. Warm up wiggles. I just braked too hard. pretty much the reason you'll go sliding anytime on this course. This Audi is fucking flying. Hot potato, potato. Fuck. Well, it's going to be a boring old race, but there was like 5 A pluses in the field, so I'll still level up no matter what. Nah, you got to add Lady Gaga to your playlist, Matt. You're a #1 fan now. I'm catching him. Nah, she's a great musician, mate. Seriously. Not taking a piss. Holy shit, I was 2,000ths off of his fucking best lap. It was all that first lap. I just gave him a massive lead in the first lap. Uh-oh. Save. Save. Are you taking the piss? Pretty sure she wasn't. And pretty sure you're thinking of the girl that's actually in Diane Wood. And they kind of look nothing alike. Like, I would say that the chick, like, I don't mind her. She's cute. She was cute and chappy. But she's like South African budget version of fucking Lady Gaga. Hey. Yeah, no, I think he's taking a piss. I think he either means it and thinks they're the same person, or he's taking a piss. Yolandi. Is she? Oh, no, you're taking the piss. Yeah. Okay. Don't approve. And it's funny for them to come out and do something like that with the way they fucking are. They're a bunch of ferals. Literal ferals. Literal grooming trash. Like, legit, the dude has been accused of fucking grooming. So, and they're racist, yeah. So if you're a fan of theirs, it's probably not a good thing, mate. The dude is legit, he's a kitty fiddler. Like, legit. And Yolandi is basically getting painted with the same brush because she's known about it. So, yeah, they're not good people, man. And them taking the piss out of Lady Gaga just make me not like them even more. The only thing I ever liked him in was District 9, and that was more her. Oh, sorry, Chappie. Him, he's a fuckwit ninja. But it did make me laugh in Chappie. Why are you still Daddy's car? Yeah, well, you know it now, mate. Google it. It was only news, what, 6 months ago? It seems like it could have been even sooner, yeah. April last year. A 9-year-old boy. Hey? No, but it was the guy who was doing it. So I'm saying, like, there's even more to it. Like, yeah, they're pieces of shit, bro. I mean, Neil Blomkamp loved him. Loved having him in all these movies, and he took a massive step away from him when that come out. But yeah, weird musicians, some cool songs in there. But as people, they're a bunch of weird cunts who abuse their position of authority in South Africa. But I guess a lot of musicians that are from countries that are in pretty bad position do the same thing. I know there was a kid from Colombia who started making it big time, and he came from Medellin, and basically he had like his fucking own government were like, you need to set an example type thing. Like, he couldn't fucking rap about the hood and Medellin itself. Like, he had to like change his fucking style of music to try and be a good role model. They're the opposite of that. And yeah, the thing with taking the piss out of Lady Gaga, she's genuinely fucking gorgeous to me and much better musician to them, so it's a bit rich for them to take the piss out of her. Especially when Yolandi does kind of want to be her. But yeah, the more you know, mate. Don't diss Gaga. And like 5 or 6 years ago, I didn't know anything about her. Not a thing about her. I just knew that she sung Poker Face, Born This Way. I remember sitting there watching the Born This Way video clip with a couple of mates and a mate's missus. And the missus was getting all fired up because she was like, how could anybody think that she used to be a man? And then her own partner, watching the video in such a stoner voice, goes, does it really fucking matter? Look at her. Me and Davo responded in the same moment, was like, yeah, wouldn't care. But yeah, Harry, does it really fucking matter? Look at her. And Mel was just like, right? Like telling all these people to adore Lady Gaga, and 3 stoners are just like, yeah, she's pretty hot. No, it's definitely not her, bro. It's a guy in drag, so that's a horrible... That's why as soon as I had a quick read about it, I was like, yeah, nah, not cool. Not cool at all. But it's hilarious for them to take the piss in that way, because it's... Yeah, I don't know how anybody could support them like they're doing the right thing. Because if anything, she takes the fucking piss with her own film clips and what she wears and does, and that's the point. Like, it's really the point. But yeah, they're in a lot of trouble, bro. And I don't know how they still have a record deal. Yeah. And like, they've basically like they're basically blaming the victim. And yeah, like 100% Yolandi knew about it and has like stayed in the dark. Essentially, like, it sounds like they have a super... Hey? Well, she knew it was happening. 100%. But yeah, she knew it was happening, so she's therefore guilty of the same thing. You know, in the same way Maxwell was to Epstein. Yeah, I know. She was literally bringing them to him, I know. Yeah, I've never been... I mean, I've never really listened to their music, but when people say they're fans, I'm like, it's trash. But I'm not, like, besides Eminem, I'm not a fan of white rappers. Full stop. White people shouldn't rap. Full stop. Don't care how. Hey? Yes, especially Aussies. Aussies and Kiwis. Fucking A. No, yeah. Not even Hilltop Hoods. Fuck off with that shit. Actually, they're not bad. They can make music. Yeah, I know. It sounds like an Aussie fucking complaining about being on Centrelink and having a bogan mum and a fucking dad that went for some smokes. And yeah, no, white people shouldn't rap, except for Eminem. And even he knew he shouldn't have rapped. And he became the biggest rap star in the world. But yes, cultural appropriation. Aussies should be like trying to make the next fucking Cold Chisel. or Dragon or some shit like that. Yeah, I can't stand Aussie rappers. Can't stand it. Like, even the most ghetto life in Australia is nothing compared to a ghetto life in America. Or a ghetto life in Africa. Like, it's just not. But yeah, I know it's like slagging on a whole genre, but it's just, yeah, I don't care. I really don't. It is massively cultural appropriation. And I just think, yeah, like my missus said, just sounds like shit. Just sounds like fucking a kid on the train rapping to his mates after school. Yeah, same, dude. Hated 360 so bad. And, like, I understood his battle and, like, the glorification of that. But then the dude just went and relapsed and everyone was like, oh, the poor... And it's like, not really, man. Like, he made all his money writing this music about this victory, and then he gets money and just goes and fucks himself up, and everyone's like, oh, the poor guy. Like, he's a fucking idiot. The only one I'll give any credibility to is Hilltop Hoods. Probably mostly because they come from fucking South Australia and nothing good comes out of South Australia. Especially music. So I'll give him that. Bliss and Esso, I think they're like Kiwis or whatever, so they're allowed. Like actual Kiwis. Yeah, that's what the missus was saying, 100%. It's the way they sound. Me mum kicked me out of the house and grounded me. Dad went down the shop for some smokes and I never found him. Mate, I grew up in Broady. They're not gangster. Just fucking wannabe muzzers. Alright, let's pressure him from the start this time. I just don't even get though when like white people, like, when all they listen to is rap. I don't get it. Like, they don't understand that life. They never have. They never will. Like, I don't mind rap. There's some great rap out there. But even now, like, what rap is kind of becoming now, it's not really rap. Yeah, how their bum bag got stolen. But yeah, like the hip-hop, R&B, rap era of the 90s, nothing will fucking come close to it. And then like all the gangster shit, like essentially you had either Eminem or you had gangster shit during the, you know, late 90s and early millennium. And Eminem's was pretty controversial, but the gangster shit and the fact that people were fucking falling all over it, like, you literally had, like, convicted killers, drug dealers, and fucking rapists singing and rapping and being glorified, and all these white people like, yeah, they're the realest cunt. I'm like, you're a fuckwit. But people think the same thing about metal and they don't understand it, so maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. I reckon 90s is the best. 80s was a bit cheesy, but 80s definitely it paved the way. Like, we're talking late 80s, Public Enemy and shit, Run DMC, but not fucking Flavor Flav or anything like that. Fuck no. Yeah, Pantera was sick. Didn't get into them till I was a little older, but fucking Cowboys from Hell, one of the best albums. Used to love fucking Primal Concrete Sledge. Can't go past Walk. But yeah, Primal Concrete Sledge was probably my favourite Pantera song ever. Just the riff at the start of it. So fucking amped. Wish I would stop hitting that fucking grass. This cunt's got that Audi fucking planted. You would know one song, 100%. You'd know Walk. Everybody knows Walk. It's been used in mainstream media so much. TV, movies, video games. If you ever played a Madden game, you've heard it. But like, they literally created a fucking slogan with that song. Respect, Walk, are you talking to me? I don't know, so many other bands who have like paid tribute to him with those lyrics, but like in a different way. Lamb of God, Upon a Burning Body. Respect. Everything is bigger in Texas. And you might honestly say, I didn't say punk. I definitely didn't say punk. I hate punk, bro. Like, all of it. I hate it. Even punk that inspired Metallica, I'm not a fan. But did you know, and this is why Matt probably will know them, he'll probably know Pantera before they were actually Pantera. Pantera, not many people know this, go have a look at their album covers for their first two albums. Pantera started life as a glam metal band. They were trying to be Guns N' Roses before Guns N' Roses even existed. You go have a look at the picture of those Abbott brothers in fucking makeup and then go, how the fuck did this band become Pantera? But yeah, they started as a glam metal band. Oh yeah, sorry. Are you talking to me? And this is controversial, but I think you should take Anthrax off of the big four and Pantera should be in their place. Even though I know Anthrax started before them, there's no way that Anthrax are even on the same level of popularity as Slayer, Metallica, Megadeth. And I don't like Megadeth, but Pantera had more success than all of those bands and therefore should be on the big four. Oh, cool. Yeah, Walk's a good one, man. It's like I said, it's been used in a lot of, like, back in the 90s, it would have been used to promo a lot of sports and shit like that. Yeah, sorry, mate, not an Anthrax fan. Like, I've got the decals for them too, because I made Metal Car, but they bore me, man. But so does Slayer. Slayer bore the fucking shit out of me. Slayer have made like 10 albums of the same way people attack Metallica for making different styles of music. Slayer have done the complete opposite. They've made the same fucking album 10 times over and been praised for it, and I hate that. there's no fucking... It's like what Parkway Drive is starting to do now. They've made like the same fucking album for like 3 times in a row now, and they're just getting bigger and bigger and bigger as a result, but their music's getting shit. But yeah, Anthrax were just 2 before my time, bro. Even Metallica are 2 before my time, but I just had a good education. I mean, I was born the year Metallica's fucking best album came out. I still love Parkway, bro. I love Parkway Drive. I think they are the greatest Australian export of all time, next to AC/DC. And AC/DC aren't even technically entirely Australian. These boys are fucking stoners from Byron Bay. They are Australian. And they took a style of music to the world that was, one, dying. Like, hardcore was literally dead in 2002. And they just, I mean, they've headlined the biggest festivals in the world now, and there's still so many people in Australia who don't even fucking know who they are. Like, I got into an argument with Gav because he was like, never heard of them, they must be shit. And I'm like, mate, I've never heard of half the fucking shit you mentioned from the 70s and 80s, and unless you lived in that era, you don't know who they are. So how's your music fucking got longevity? Like, but yeah, Parkway are very much like their last album grew on me, but the latest single, I don't have any good words to say about it, and it's the first time ever for Parkway that I felt like that. I got nothing to say about it. I love them still, bro. Like, I have all their albums. I've seen them a dozen times live. I have their 15th year special anniversary fucking coffee table book. I want a Parkway tattoo. Like, I love them. I love them. And I'm the first person to defend Metallica for becoming a mainstream band. Metallica were metal. Parkway were hardcore. They've gone from hardcore to like generic rock now. It's like stadium music, and it's all well and good, but it's just, it's boring. It's getting really fucking boring. It's like they're making music for 15-year-old scene kids of today, not 15-year-old scene kids when they were kids. But I love them. I still think, like, I still think there's like many Parkway songs out there that should have been played on mainstream radio. They were that good. But yeah, for me, like, their best album was like their second, maybe third album. I've enjoyed all of them since then. I'm not very confident about the next one. Yeah, no, and I get that, bro. I get that. Like, they've become a stadium band now. Like, they're not a hardcore band that plays big shows. They're a stadium band. They only play, like, they're a motley crew of heavy metal and hardcore. Like, their set is still amazing. Their concert's still amazing, especially with the diversity that they have now. But what they've released as their singles over the last, say, 3 albums is them really going mainstream. Like, spoken lyrics, orchestra, organs, females guesting. Like, it's just everything they're doing is watering down their style. And yeah, I wouldn't expect you to, Matt. I think anybody, yeah, basically anybody born before 2000 doesn't really know Parkway. I will play one song because it is their most catchy, and like, if anybody likes metal and they hear this and then they don't get into it, like, then they don't know good music. Alright, this song came out 14 years ago. That's crazy. But this is their most well-known song. This should have been it. a radio hit. I think it won Triple J's Top 100. Take it from the inside, her eyes take me away, tear me apart from the inside out. But yeah, probably too heavy for you, mate. And they don't sound anything like that anymore. Now they're very, very, very different. But Carry On. I mean, if the only way I could say anything about him, if you don't know anything about him, is the guitarist for Killswitch Engage produced their first 3 albums, and that was very much the sound that they were going for. Metalcore, hardcore. They started hardcore, they went to metalcore, they've become metal, and now they're so toned down now, it's like fucking rock. Like they've got the hey, yeah, yeah, get up, like the whole crowd, like they have like the inserted choir bit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know, you like that one, Vice Grip. It's a good song, it grew on me too. It is. The first time I heard it, I was like, this is so fucking boring. And now I'm like, I genuinely think it's one of their best songs. 7 years ago, and it was still a part of the change. But this riff. It's probably what they're best known for. Licks. Like, this is nothing like their first music, but it's just so catchy. And his vocals have changed a lot. He doesn't scream now, like, he's more decipherable. I could always understand him, but now, like, he's one of the cleanest vocalists out there. But here we go, chorus. Get up. One life, one shot. Give it all you've got. And this is where it's just stadium music. For the hopeless. And that riff, like... Yeah, it's dope. But this is three albums ago now, and that's what I said, like that's when it really started to change. Bottom Feeder, 2 albums ago, and I think that's probably one of their best songs ever. Like, this. Just the intro. Makes me, like, and the bit in the middle where he's like, now snap your fucking neck to this! And then just as soon as this bit, you've got like 14,000 people just like jumping at the same time. It's insane. But yeah, this is 2 albums ago, and this is still pretty fucking heavy. Your time in the sun. Your 15 seconds are done. It hurts. I actually used that song for a edited video of me annihilating some OGR drivers, and the song's called Bottom Feeder. You fucking bottom feeder. But yeah, I still love them. I still defend. I mean, I defend Metallica through and through. Even, you know, I know they sold out, but I don't care that they sold out. Like they sold out stadiums. That's what they did. I understand Parkway doing it, especially considering the style of music that they brought to the world. But I've got no hate against them for becoming successful. I think that's a shit reason to fucking turn on a band. But I think they're sick. I love them. I've listened to them since I was 21. I'm 35 now, so... The Saviour? Fucking hell, who's that? But yeah, like with Metallica, man, like they've got, I think they're up to 13 albums now, something like that. And even, say, when they were at 9 albums, even by the time Saint Anger had come out, you know, and everyone shut on it. Metallica by that time had released 9 albums in, say, 5 different genres. You know, thrash, heavy metal, metal, rock country, rock metal. You know, like they had all those, and like the order was so different too. First album thrash, second album heavy metal, third album thrash, heavy metal, fourth album rock metal, next album country rock. Like, you know, not many bands can do that. And then all you need to do is see that the covers album that they released recently, they have over 60 different artists covering all the songs that they did for Black. But the fact that you can get 60 different artists covering one of the biggest rock albums of all time and turn it into all these different genres just shows how diverse Metallica are and how good their lyric writing is. But yeah, seriously, go listen to Miley Cyrus sing fucking Nothing Else Matters, man. Like, fucking hell, she owns it like fucking Stevie Nicks. Even Eminem now. Like, technically, Eminem is one of the biggest hypocrites and sellouts in musical history by the fact that he went and did a duet with many people. But we'll start with Elton John, and then Rihanna, and who's the other one? The other girls? The Rihanna one's great, though. Love the Way You Lie. But he's done a lot of duets with a lot of pop stars. And he made his name in those first 2 albums, savaging those pop stars. And those songs that he made with those pop stars are huge. They're fucking huge. They brought him so mainstream. But how come his fans weren't like, you fucking sold out, man. You're singing a song with Elton John. You fucking literally said all these bad things about him. Now you're singing a song with him. You know, nobody said that about Eminem. But with Metallica, it's like they made a video and they sold out. Like, what the fuck? Also, that first video they made was one. Why would anybody fucking complain about that video? But yeah, Kneecap, if you're still there, dude, if you've never seen Parkway Drive live, I highly suggest it, man. Even if you've gone off of them in the last few years, they're actually, like, probably better live now than what they were 10 years ago. They're so fucking tight. And they've got, like, a full-blown stage show now, like Motley Crue, revolving drum set, fucking fireworks, pyrotechnics, Molotovs. It's fucking crazy. Wow, that dude did 58.5 first lap. I think my best has been like a 59.1. He's off in a big way. Fucking hell, mate. Don't tell me he's not, I was going to say, don't tell me he's not getting the penalty for it. Yeah, I think I remember him going to that one. That would have been... oh, probably deep blue. Deep Blue or Atlas? Probably Deep Blue. Which, in my opinion, is their best album. I would have said Killing when I was young, but like that's the cliche, you know, first album's the best album. But yeah, Deep Blue, all the best bits from like Horizons, and then like the start of their metamorphosis into what they are now. Probably my favourite song ever was on Deep Blue, Unrest. Also love Deliver Me, just the start of it. Boom, boom. Deliver me! I just picture Winston in like a fucking post box. Oh man, I am doing so bad in the first turn. Bro, don't try and... Why do you want to go side by side? You should have just stayed behind me until here and then pulled out. What are you doing? What are you doing? Of course that fucking happens, because he fucking forced me there. Darren did the same thing to me yesterday, except we came together. Fucking piece of shit. What about Architects, Kneecap? Have you heard of them? They're from up that way too. Pretty sure they're from Newcastle. And they're a band that are very much like Parkway, but probably more melodic. But they're ones that I got into recently. Like, I should have been into them for a long time. But I just never gave them a chance. And then their latest album was given to me, and I fucking fell in love. Like, Architects make a couple more albums like that, and I'd consider them better than fucking Parkway. The Architects. I could link you some music. Just listen to anything off the... Either listen to Doomsday or listen to anything off the new album. Doomsday was my first introduction to him, and I was blown the fuck away. Like, just seriously, listen to that as your first song, see if you get the same reaction that I did. Yeah, they are. They're from up that way. I know that they're definitely... Because, like, every time they do the Enmore Theatre and shit, it's fucking huge. They've had, like, concerts, they always, whenever they film their concerts, it's always in Sydney or Newcastle. Parkway the same, whenever they film theirs, it's always Byron. Seriously, if he got away with that, that's fucking bullshit. And now he'll get back in front of me because of the penalty. This is some fucking weird shit going on here. They've supported Parkway before. Probably exclusively in Sydney too. And another one, they're American, but they're pretty much my favourite hardcore band because they stayed hardcore. The Ghost Inside. And I first seen them at my first ever Parkway Drive concert. I walked in, like they were halfway through their set, and I just remember being blown away, walking out that night having them stuck in my head. Yeah, I can't really remember the back then either. I used to have all my tickets. It was like a pride thing. All the sound waves I went to and all gigs and shit. Didn't even see what it was for. Fuck! Ah, the Supra. Pour up. Man, I've got some good parts here that, like, you can't fucking buy. Oh yeah. I did raves when I was younger, before that too. But yeah, Soundwave was my go. Probably the first one was arguably the best one I went to. Just like all day music. But yeah, seeing Metallica, Linkin Park, Blink 182 in a perfect circle, all within the space of 5 hours, all on the same stage, and a couple months before Chester killed himself. That will probably always be like the one that I'll always remember now. Like I'd already seen Metallica, I was so keen for Linkin Park. I hadn't cared too much for what they had become, but I knew that their live set was still going to be fucking mental, and just seeing Chester and hearing him, it was like this literal fuzz feeling inside me of like nostalgia. And then even Blink 182, like, and I wasn't even a big fan of the band, but like seeing them perform, it was like fuck, like this is so good. But a couple of years before, when they had like Limp Bizkit and System of a Down, I had to pick between seeing System of a Down or Machine Head, because System of a Down were on the main stage and Machine Head were on the metal stage. And yeah, I went to see Machine Head. Tough choice, but I was glad I did. I don't mind Birds of Tokyo. Eskimo Joe's okay, but yeah, Birds of Tokyo are good. Got a lot of good songs. Yeah, that would be sick. I'd love to see them. I've had friends go. I actually love Matchbox. I've had plenty of friends go and see them. Yeah, I bet, man. The Wiggles. I was next door to a Wiggles concert once. Actually, it was so weird when we went and seen. I can't remember what it was. I think it was the wrestling, and like there was a country. It was like fucking. Was it you and me, babe? There was like a. we come out of the wrestling and there was all these fucking flanny wearing cowboys. It was like next door had fucking Keith Urban or some shit. I can't remember it, but it was like, what the where'd these fucking come from? And my sister was at it. Yeah, the music conversation did start with the Wiggles, and technically they're the greatest Australian export of all time. Yeah, I remember the V8s had Chisel for the end of year concert. I had a mate go to it. Fuck me. No, mate. If I do anything, it'll probably be Nations. I guess actually, no, I don't even think I was going to do that. because I'm not that fussed with nations. I will need practice for the radical, but I think because it's tomorrow, I was just going to practice for a few hours before the race. And I genuinely don't think with Manu I need to do any more. I just need to keep it on the fucking track. But no matter what, even with my time, it doesn't matter, man. I'm going to come fucking middle of the pack or last. Like, there's going to be 10 or so WRXs that will all qualify top 10. I can't keep up with them. Like every other fucking Manu race ever, unfortunately. But I would love to be in the lobby that IMAT's going to be in and watch him fucking whoop all their asses in his Mustang. I'd love to see that. Because he beat Wolf yesterday. Oh, I haven't even looked at the Red Bull since the day come out. Yeah, I see. I was expecting Wolf to be in there. He follows Chopper around as much as fucking Meta does. No, it's a proper season, Foss. A full proper season is like 3 parts, man. There's like 2 proper seasons and an exhibition in the middle. No, part 1, part 2. It's the same in GTS, bro. It was just because towards the end of GTS they were finishing up all the official stuff, so we're only having fucking short seasons and shit like that. Cunt, you're in Subaru. What are you fucking talking about, a stitch up? You're one of the fucking 22% of the entire population of this game that are in Subaru. You're killing me. Fuck off with that shit. Don't want to hear anybody fucking complain about being stuck in Subaru. Fuck off. Look at that, they didn't even have Mazzano and they still won the fucking World Series. COVID can't keep Subaru down. Oh, you picked it, mate. And you probably picked it because it was the best car at the time. And it still is the best car now. I'm surprised they haven't nerfed it. This cunt's gonna catch me. Talking too much shit. I'm legit, boss. Fuck off with that shit. I had enough of it last season, hearing mates complain about it. And then there were same people that are signed with Subaru going, they better not change Manu mid-season. Has there ever been a season, ever, where they haven't changed the BOP? No. So if you picked the OP car, and now you're worried that they're going to nerf the OP car, that's your own fault. And you should have fully known that that's the way this game goes. But even saying that, they're not going to nerf the Subaru. It's the fucking world champion. They need that car strong. Oh, mate, you took me with ya. This cunt's going to be loving it. He's going to go from 3rd to 1st. Bump. Nah, you're going past. Okay, you're suicidal. Good stuff, mate! You fucking idiot! What a fuck knuckle, man. People who try to fucking pass in the bus stop, like fucking OGR Darren, are fucking retarded. Every single time, it ends up with both of you in the fucking wall. But yeah, honestly, Foss, I'm over people complaining about their manner of choice. They picked it. If they picked it because they wanted something challenging, and they knew that it was going to be too much of a challenge, they're a fuckhead, and I'm sick of hearing their complaining. If they picked Subaru, and they're worried about it getting nerfed, they're a fuckhead, because every car gets nerfed. If they picked a shit like Alfa Romeo, and it's the slowest car there, and they're like, oh, the car's... You picked it. You picked it. Why did I pick Hyundai? Because it's my favourite car. Not because it's the best car, but because I can drive it well. Oh yeah, I understood that, mate. No, you're not. I know you're not, but others are, mate. Glenn's been complaining about if they change the BOP. Wolf's been, you know, going, like, when I was drafting him yesterday, oh, look how fast your car is. You're still pulling away from me in a straight line when I'm in the draft. Like, what more do you want? Yeah, well, believe me, mate, there's still people that are fucking complaining about it. Knowing full well what they picked. I mean, I complain about my Group 4 car, it's a piece of shit. But the only thing I say about my cars is that they're not fast enough, you know, like when you... And this is my beef with the game. The BOP isn't legit. Like, go look at the GT World Series, like, say, Le Mans, right? Go look at the GT cars that race in that. You fucking tell me where there's a Subaru. You tell me where there's a Subaru Group 3 car that is beating Ferraris and Lambos and Astons. No worries, mate. But yeah, you tell me in what fucking world, besides Kaz's fantasy fucking Japan makes the best race cars, what world is a Subaru Group 3 that's not even a real car, mind you? What world is that the fastest car? Like, the Genesis, the Hyundai, yeah, and I've got no problem when a Subaru accelerates faster away from me. I'm driving a fucking Kia, or a Daewoo or whatever. But when a Ferrari can't keep up with a WRX in a straight line in its draft, there's something very wrong with that. And they need to fix it, and they won't, because Subaru's, next to Toyota, the biggest fucking moneymaker for this game. Like, but it's really bad. Like, tell me, go to Le Mans, get the GTE prototypes, get all of them. Like, why is the Porsche not the best car? Why? Like, it's just really fucking far-fetched, man. And that's where I'm really done with Subaru. And like, if you pick Subaru and you're, say, an A driver, just a lower A driver, and you're like, yeah, I'm going to get my wins out of it. You are, and you're going to beat a whole bunch of dudes that may or may not have been able to beat you had they been in the same car. But where is that going to get you in the scheme of things when, say, there are, say, 50% of the people who are signed to WRX are a better driver than you? Where's that going to get them when only 5 people of that 50% can even qualify? Like, your best bet to finish up higher for a Manu is to pick a lowly represented manufacturer and race the hell out of it. Like, that's your best bet to finish high up, not to pick the best manufacturer and then just beat a bunch of plebs and, you know, still be ranked 40th in the Subaru rankings. Like, what's the point? I think at least with me and Hyundai, I can set the goal of top 5 every time. And if I achieve that, then I have punched way above my weight. There's a new shark movie coming out, bub. Man-Eater. Yeah. Yeah, well, you play as the shark. Look at the guy in his yellow Cabco. That's cool. going on, bro? Whoa! Fuck me! Yeah, it was huge. Fucking nearly got me. Fucking, I swear I haven't had to change oil on this thing once. Oh, sweet, I'm still waiting. Yeah, true. It's just annoying that you have to even go check it. Damn. Yeah, well, it killed me getting to 53, but I did it in both cars. Lol, this cunt just fucking went and beat my time. I'll, I don't know. We'll see. Fat Daddy in the mellow yellow. I should pull out my pink one. Fuck me. Yep, that's a penalty. Not having much luck at that bus stop first lap, sorry.